Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining us today on Budget Cafe Discussions, where we are going to deliberate on matters budget at the county level. So today we have a guest on board, and his name is William Ntoina. So before we get to William Ntoina, I would like to appreciate PKM Studios for availing us with lighting equipment so that to make our show more presentable. So kudos to you, PKM Studios. So we are our county of focus today is West Pokot, and Williams is the director of investment and cooperative development in West Pokot County, at West Pokot County government, and he's trying to join the studio. So just waiting for him. All right. Just a minute. Try using your phone join. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so he's joining in a few. Sorry for the delay. We were waiting for him, but it just so happened that there was a delay in connection. So I'd like to give you a brief overview of West Pokot County, so that by the time he joins, at least you'll be able to understand more about West Pokot County. So West Pokot County is one of the counties here in Kenya, and its capital is the largest. Okay, the capital of West Pokot County is Kapenguria, and the county covers an area of approximately 9,169 square kilometers. Okay, and the other thing that I would also like to tell you about West Pokot County, and more so the county government, before. Oh, Williams has joined in. Williams, you surprised me. You know, I was telling them more about your county government, but you're going now take the honor in doing that. So welcome to the studio, Williams. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So kindly introduce yourself so that the viewer may get to learn more about you.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is William Ntoina, and I work as the Director for Investment and Cooperative Development at the County Government of West Pokot in northwestern Kenya. We call it the County of Hidden Treasures, and in terms of numbers, it is county number 024.
County number 024.
Yes.
So tell the viewer more about West Pokot County so that they can be able to understand more about the county before we embark into matters budget.
Yeah, thank you so much, Violet. West Pokot County, as I had said before, is county number 024, is one of the 47 counties in the Republic of Kenya that came into place after the 2010 constitution. So the county now is in its second government. The first government came from 2013 to 2017. So we are now in the second phase of our county. And the leader of the county is Excellency Professor John Crop Lonyangapuo. The county has a population of about 621,000 people as per the 2019 census, and it is divided into 6 administrative sub-counties with 20 wards. And the county is headquartered at Kapenguria, where I am now. And Kapenguria is famous because the founding father of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, was tried and jailed here in Kapenguria. So we are a county of hidden treasures. There are so much treasures that are in this county. We have gold, we have oil, we have cement, we have pyrethrum, we have tea, we have all those things that many Kenyans out there don't know. So it's a wonderful country and county. And just in a nutshell, I invite all those watching us and even listening from across the country and even beyond the borders of Kenya to visit West Pokot County, because it is a county of hidden treasures. Thank you, Violet.
You're welcome. So we'd like now to delve further now into discussing the directorate that you had, and that is the Directorate of Investment and Cooperative Development. Kindly share with us about that particular directorate and which ministry does it belong to?
Thank you very much, Violet. As I had said before, I work as the Director for Investment and Corporate Development. It's a directorate under the Office of the Governor. And at the same time, we work together with the line ministry. That is the Ministry of Trade, Investment, Industry, Energy, and Cooperative Development, that is headed by a CEC. And my department basically is tasked with the responsibility of preparing West Pokot County to be investment ready, at the same time supporting cooperative societies to be able to grow, because we realize that there is no way we can be able to empower the people at the local level or at the ground level here, as many people will say, than empowering them. And empowering them means that we have to train them. When I joined office in 2018, I got 45 cooperative societies. Most of them, actually 31 of them, were actually not active. And in a bid to be able to jumpstart that, I had to start rigorous training, trying to resurrect those cooperative societies that had gone dormant, and also trying to train them to understand what it means being in cooperative societies and being in cooperative movements. And since then, since 2018 up to now, we've been able to grow the cooperative movement in West Pokot County from 45 in number in 2018 January to the current 115 cooperative societies active. And at the same time, we realized that we needed a vehicle that is going to take us to the next sphere of economic development. We formed a cooperative, a SACCO called WEPESA, West Pokot County Economic SACCO. And we say that for us to be able to support the cooperative societies, then the issue of budget comes in. In the governor's manifesto of His Excellency Professor John Kroplo Nyangapuo, he was elected on the basis of 3 things. 1 is the economy, 2 is equity, and the 3rd one is education. So my directorate basically is concerned with how to spearhead the economic pillar. And in a bid to do that, definitely you cannot be able to do anything at the county level without a budget. So in our first budget, we came up with a fund. We call it a West Pokot County Cooperative Development Fund. This fund is basically to support cooperative societies so that they can be able to undertake the activities like value addition for the milk, value addition for the mangoes. Mangoes is produced in West Pokot County, Madam Violet, and also tea, pyrethrum. Those things are being produced in West Pokot County. So we had to bring in a fund. And in the whole of 2018, we had to do a little bit of legislation because, again, you cannot be able to use public money without a legislation that is going to guide on that. His Excellency, the Governor, together with the County Assembly of West Pokot, approved the bill, which was ascended by His Excellency the Governor in April 2019. And we've since started, giving money to cooperative societies through the WEPESA, the West Pokot County Economic Circle. And as we speak now, there is a lot of economic activities happening with our cooperatives, and we expect to further give out more money as we head to the 2021-2022 fiscal year for the government. So basically, just to bring you up to speed, our department, in terms of financing, is been allocated in the 2020-2021 financial year about 156 million. This 156 million, we want to, in terms of, that is the development budget, we want to do some value addition for the mangoes produced in some parts called Lomut in West Pokot in Sigor sub-county. Want to set up a mango processing plant that will cost us roughly around 100 million. We also want to set up a milk processing plant in Leland Ward in West Pokot County. Basically, the reason why we want to do this is that we realize that a lot of the milk produced in West Pokot County is taken all the way to Ruiru, that is in somewhere in Kiambu County, by some of the processors like Brookside. So, and because of that, our farmers really do not get the better price for their milk. Like now, a liter of milk, you can imagine, Violet, is going for 32 shillings here in West Pokot County. But when the same milk is taken all the way to Ruiru and brought back in the name of Brookside Milk to West Pokot, a half a liter goes for 80 shillings in the local supermarket. So we realize that we really need to take a lead in doing some value addition so that the value of the farmers' milk is enhanced, and also we can be able to help the farmers get a better prices for their milk and hence start that economic development. So as we speak now, we advertise the tenders for setting up the mango processing plant as well as the milk processing plant on the Tuesday newspaper, that is the Standard, and also the Star newspaper. You can check it there, it is there. So we want to do this job by January. We've completed the housing for both plants, and God willing, by August next year, that is 2021, I know there will be so much politics coming in of BBI and all that that might slow development. But we want by 2021 August, we have the mango processing plant in West Pokot County up and running. We have the milk processing plant in West Pokot up and running. And also, Violet, we also have a joint project that we are currently doing with the European Union in Kenya. We have the Nasukta Export Abata. We want to slaughter the cows here, and then we export it to Arabian countries and also in the Middle East. Because right now, a lot of our cattle, we are pastoralists, we keep animals, and you cannot take me away from the animals. And a lot of our animals are being transported all the way to Dagoretti to be sold as live animals, which fetches a smaller, price. So other than that, those flagship projects, because these flagship projects, especially the mango, the milk, are in our county CIDP. And it's also in our annual development plan, and it is also in our governor's manifesto. Because here at the county level, Violet, you cannot do something that is not in your CIDP, the county integrated development plan, or something that is not a priority to you. Like for us, the milk and the mango processing plant are our priority projects and actually our flagship projects. So I am running with them so that to be able to change the economic situation of West Pokot County, so that the many bad things that people have been knowing us for, like cat wrestling and the rest, will be forgotten, because our governor is an educationist. He has really invested a lot of money in education. He has given bursaries up to around now 400 million since he came into office in 2017. And that money has changed the economic landscape of this county in terms of building the skills of the people so that they can be employable. The young people of West Pokot now can be able to go to school and appreciate the advantages of people going to school to open up not just the economic opportunities, but also to be able to empower themselves to improve their living standards. Basically, the mango plan, we anticipate to create about 500 job opportunities from next year in West Pokot County. The milk processing plant, we anticipate to create about 1,500 job opportunities. That is a big plus because there are so many young people here who have completed college, who have completed university, and they are jobless. They have no job. And with COVID-19 in place, things are not that good. So we really want to put those projects to ensure that our people are economically empowered and they can be able to call themselves proud Kenyans, proud people of West Pokot County. Thank you.
Wow, wow, that is awesome. So the other question that I have for you is even regard now to matters budget. Do you like mobilize even the residents to come for public participation and also even give their inputs with regard now to matters cooperative development?
Yes, that is very true. Let me start first from a little bit behind. When we were developing our CIDP,
Yeah.
2018 to 2022, 5-year CIDP for West Pokot County, public participation has been key. And in fact, we've entrenched it in all of our public projects. The people of West Pokot County participated properly in CIDP discussions. In our annual development plans, we hold forums, public forums in all the 20 wards of West Pokot County, so that the input of Wanjiku is brought into the budgeting processes, such that we don't just go into office as the officials of the county government to do the projects that are not a priority to the people. So we engage the people. Like, for example, when we started the issue of the mango and the milk processing plants, for the mango processing plant, we went all the way to Lomut. Lomut is about 85 kilometers from the county headquarters where I am now in Kapenguria. We went down there. We invited the stakeholders. We invited the people of Lomut. We had a public participation. We were able to listen to their views. We were able to listen what the people want and why. And after listening to them, that now informed us to be able to allocate adequate funds to set up the mango processing plant. So the same thing to the milk. 2 days ago, I and the governor went to a place called Kabiji Beach, the place where the proposed West Pokot County milk processing plant will be set up. And the Wananchi were very much happy because the government of His Excellency Professor John Lonyangapuo is a people-driven government. It's a pro-people. Anything that we do in office, we have to engage the people. We have our ward administrators, we have our sub-county administrators who we communicate to them on a daily basis on the government progresses. If I'm coming to a certain ward to inspect a project, we ensure that we've already communicated to our administrators. They are aware, they have mobilized people to come and listen. The only disadvantage that has been is during these COVID-19 times because of the gatherings and all that and the restrictions that the Ministry of Health has given. But we try as much as possible to even reach our people through our local radios. We have about 3 local radios, vernacular radio stations in West Pokot County, one called Kali FM, another one North Rift Radio, and also another one called Coco Radio. So from time to time, the government officials and also His Excellency, the governor and his cabinet, they go to the radio, they have live discussions with the Wananchi, they tell them about the government progress and all that. Yesterday, His Excellency, the other day before yesterday, His Excellency, the governor was giving his address to the county assembly. And in his address, he was able to tell the people of West Pokot County about his progress. In August, we celebrated his 3rd year anniversary in office in terms of the scorecard giving to the people what we promised the people in 2017 when he was seeking for election and what we've done, all that in terms of his manifesto and the scorecard, where the work is and what we anticipate to finish up in the next 2 years before we go to the next election. So yes, we involve the people of West Pokot fully in public participation. In fact, some few months ago, the World Bank rated West Pokot County as the 3rd county in terms of public participation. Of course, after Makueni, and we came number 3. But this year, I think we are going to beat Makueni because we've really engaged our people. Yeah, we want to beat Makueni, we become number one. You know, our governor was a former senator number one in the Republic of Kenya. Recently, when some rankings was being done, he became governor number 6 and number 2 in Rift Valley. So we want to come there, and we are the guys who are supporting him to ensure that the governor delivers in his manifesto. We are the guys behind him, trying to support him and ensure that he delivers on what what he promised the people. Because sometimes when he tells us this and this is happening, we tell him, but you see, Mkubwa, this is what we promised the people. We keep our governors on toes, but he's also a mathematician. He knows that this is where he is, and this is what is remaining for him to complete. So we love our people, and we involve them in all our government processes. The same thing to the cooperative societies that are working. We do a lot of cooperative audits. We do a lot of trainings for our cooperative societies. And we even have what we call benchmarking together with other partners just to expose them. Like last year, I led a delegation of the cooperative societies that are dealing with the honey value addition in West Pokot County in the World Bee Day. In 2018, we hosted as a county the World Bee Day in West Pokot County here, just here in Kapenguria. So yes, we put our people to be part and parcel of our planning and part and parcel of our development.
All right. So you had mentioned earlier that right now you've increased investment opportunities for West Pokot County. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
So when you came in, how much was it? What did you find at that particular time? And right now, you have increased it to how much? Right now, the investments in that have come to West Pokot County.
Thank you, Violet. When we came into office in 2017, the previous government had invested a lot of its time and resources in buildings, in putting up buildings. But when we came in, our governor is is a guy who deals with software. We said that, like for example, the key sectors like agriculture. We found a lot of offices had been set up by the previous government, but we said now the offices cannot be able to bring development. It's not going to help the people prosper. We need to do the software part of it. So His Excellency the Governor, from agricultural perspective, because cooperative societies are actually agri-based cooperative societies, we started by empowering the farmers by giving them seeds. The maize is grown in West Pokot County, onions, sunflower. So we gave them the seeds, and a lot of them planted those seeds. And there's a major irrigation project supported jointly by the county government and the Italian government called Lodagri. We gave those farmers some farm inputs in terms of the seeds. And in the first year, 2018, there was a bumper harvest. For the first time, we were able to address the issue of food insecurity. West Pokot have been known, together with the neighboring county, to be having some challenges in terms of food. Now, we solved the first thing. And our governor has been telling us that the first thing, before you develop, is to address the home economy. So we went on also buying chicken for youth groups, for women, and a lot of them now are running them. They are getting eggs out of them. They are getting the chicken meat. Some they are eating it to improve on their nutrition. Others they are selling it to improve on their incomes. And then also, in order to prepare for the milk processing plant, His Excellency the Governor allocated some money to purchase some havers, hybrid havers, and give it to the farmers. For those in the lower regions, because West Pokot County has two climates, there is the cool and wet where I am now in Kapenguria, but as you go down in Kachaliba, in Sigor, in Seker, it's a little bit semi-arid. So for the lower regions, he bought the Cebu bulls and it was given to the people. And now that was even in preparation for the Nasukta Export Abata that we are setting up in Chapareria in Pokot South sub-county. So the same thing to some goats, we are pastoralists. And then also, in order to ensure that our farmers are doing cash crop farming, there was a lot of investment to purchase seedlings for coffee, pyrethrum, tea. Tea is actually grown in West Pokot, in Kapenguria ward, in Mnagei ward, in Sioi ward, and also in Leland and Tapach wards. So that was given then, and as we speak now, some farmers have already started harvesting the fruits of that investment. I was in a place called Kabibi some 2 days ago with His Excellency the Governor, and we got a tea farmer who gave uh, who gave just a testimony of how the tea seedlings that was given to him by the county government of West Pokot in 2018 has been able to improve the economy of his family. Until now, he is getting monthly incomes through the sale of the tea and also some tea bonuses. So the tea bonuses filed that we are in Kericho is now in West Pokot County. So that's what we really found. We found people, an economy that was so down, people who are disempowered. And where we are now, I think people are appreciating evolution. People are appreciating why the county governments, the coming of the county governments is actually changing the livelihoods of people. People now can be able to smile right now. They can be able to see a project that touches them directly. Previously, when we didn't have the devolution before 2013 and beyond, everything was coming from Nairobi. But right now, the people, if they have an issue, they just come, they walk in to the county headquarters, they meet the governor. Our governor rarely stays in office. He's always in the wards. It's rare to find him, he's seated in the office like today where I am in the office. No, we are the technocrats are the ones in the office. But him as the governor, he visits the people, around all the 20 wards, interacting with the electorate, telling them, and also trying to check on the projects that the government is doing. Like, for example, the milk processing plant, sometimes he goes there, he sees where is it, what is the reaction of the people, what is a priority to the people. So where I am now and where we are as the county government of West Pokot and the people of West Pokot is better off than where we were some 5 years ago. The first government only dealt with buildings. We have a very nice building at the county headquarters done by the former government, and
I was there.
guys.
I visited. I visited the county headquarters.
Yes, and also the county residents. So those guys did the hardware. Now us, we are coming for the software, and also now coming now to become a little bit smarter. Like now, for any spending that we do, we are strategic. We want to do a project that is going not only to change the livelihoods of the people, but create a bigger impact. Like now, the mango processing plant. I've just told you the number of people that are going to be employed directly, and many others that are going to benefit indirectly, like those who will get the tenders. The road network there will be improved. Electricity will come in there. The national government now is doing now the Marich Tot Road, and you see that will provide a ready-made road to the market for the juice. Yeah? One time when you visit now, you'll be getting the West Pokot juice
Wow.
in the supermarkets, or even the Pokot milk in the supermarket. You'll not be seeing only Brookside and KCC. You'll now be seeing the Pokot one. And we have the plans of even bringing it to Nairobi. And just to tell you, West Pokot produces the best honey, not just in Kenya. Hey, my sister, in the world.
Wow.
Some of our team members last year represented Kenya in the Honey Expo in Qatar. And I'm telling you, Pokot honey was sold within 10 minutes. Everybody had taken it. And when I was in Nairobi last year for the World Bee Day, our honey just got finished. We were there at the railways grounds, and everybody was coming, where is this Pokot honey? So we are now trying to ensure that we do a little bit of value addition for the honey, for the milk, for the mangoes produced in West Pokot County, and of course the sweet meat produced in West Pokot County that we'll be seeing coming to your supermarket in Nairobi through the Nasukta Export Abata. So we are changing the home economy. And now with the industrialization coming in, with the Nasukte Export Abata being launched next year, the mango processing plan next year, the milk processing plan next year, we will be the next industrial hub for the North Rift region. We will be overtaking Eldoret and these other counties and towns nearby. You will see Kapenguria being the next frontier of socio-economic development.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So when you're saying next year, is it in the financial year 2021, 2022, or it will still be within this year 2020, 2021? Which
It will be
financial
still it will still be within 2020, 2021, because now we are in our second quarter of the 2020, 2021 financial year.
Uh-huh.
And we've already allocated money. And as I told you, like for the two flagship projects, the mango and the milk, we've already advertised for the tenders to set up
Oh, wow.
the housing for the mango and the milk. And the tenders are actually on now, and we will be closing them on 18th of this month. So we anticipate before the end of this month, that's December, we should have awarded the contracts. So we expect to start the works in early January, such that by around April we are completed the housings, and now it's a matter of installation of the milk processing as well as the mango processing equipment. So we expect it to be launched around August, or definitely around the end of this financial year, around June there, we should be launching it. Yeah, so
All
that
right.
as we go into the electioneering period, because we are also very strategic. Usually in the government funding, especially a year to the general election, the National Treasury usually technically reduces that funding to counties for obvious reasons, that maybe these guys can use the money for politicking and all that, which is not basically true, but it's like an impression, because when you study the allocations and the money coming in from the National Treasury for the last 5 years, you will see towards the election, it comes a little bit down. But again, there is one thing also, Vale, that I would want to say in terms of evolution. Evolution is so good, but we have a problem right now. I know COVID has a little bit slowed our programs and the way we had planned from the start of the year, and now some months is like we've wasted some months. Yeah, like at a certain point, the county employees had to go home, and right
Yeah.
now some guys are working from home, others are affected by COVID, and but there is one thing that I think it's really affecting our project. We are now in the second quarter in the 2020-2021 financial year, but trust me, we've not received our development funding.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
not
Even that is
received
where
our,
my other question was coming in. Kindly elaborate
yeah,
further.
we've not received our development funding, because I don't know where the problem is. Because since this financial year started on 1st of July,
Yeah.
we are now in December. 4 months
Mm.
down the line, there is no money. So I think that one will basically affect our plans, because now by the end of this month, we will now be going into the third quarter. You see,
Yeah.
and we've not received our funding. So even with the tenders that we've advertised and all that, we anticipate that by January, all our development funding for the 2018, 2020, 2021 will have come. That is our expectation. But we don't know whether that is going to happen, because Treasury keeps on shifting goalposts. I don't know why, because we've done everything that is required as counties. You remember that tussle between the National
Yes.
Assembly and the Senate and
Yes.
counties. It took almost like 2 months. You see, now after that was settled, I don't know now what is again delaying the money to be brought to the counties, because we've not received our development funding. And as the technical person in the department, it becomes really difficult for me to plan, because you cannot plan forever. You need to plan and execute. So without funding coming quickly, like yesterday to the counties, it might really affect us. So our appeal is that those at the National Treasury should really move with speed to ensure that the amount of money that had been allocated to the county governments, and especially the county government of West Pokot, is released so that we can work. I don't want to sit in an office because the funding has delayed. I cannot move ahead. You keep on telling Wananchi, please, we will start this tomorrow. It's not good. It's just good that they send the money and then they give us the opportunity to serve our people and ensure that development is realized in Kenya.
Uh-huh. And have you maybe have you written to the treasury, the National Treasury, to inquire from them why they delay? And
yes, I saw something.
Yes.
I saw the chair of the Council of Governors some few weeks ago. I saw a letter that was copied to all the 47 counties, where the chair of the Council of Governors was writing to the CS for the National Treasury, Honorable Kuriatani, that it is getting too late. And that was sometime in October. But until now, we've not seen things moving, because even as we speak, well, we've not received the money yet. So that is still a challenge. I don't know whether the country is concentrating on the BBI so much and forgetting that we have Kenyans to support. We have COVID-19 with us here, and at the same time, we have to jumpstart our economy. You see, there are two things that needs to happen very fast. We need to put our focus on to safeguard our citizens against COVID-19, but at the same time, we need to put resources in place to ensure that we jumpstart our economy. And things that can jumpstart our economy is like those flagship projects that I've been talking about, like the milk processing plant in West Pokot County, like the mango processing plant in West Pokot County, because it is going to change the economic landscape of West Pokot County. But again, if there is no money coming, if it is just money on paper, then I'm afraid it may not really work. So my prayer is, even as the National Treasury plans to, disperse the money to counties, they should do that like yesterday. And then at the same time, as a country, I have no problem with BBI and those guys who are pushing for it, because as citizens of Kenya, we have a responsibility to participate in any process that is going to change the leadership of our country. But we need to do that with some caution in place, that there are those priority needs that we need to attend to. One is COVID, and two is to jumpstart the economy. Because without us putting those a priority, then it will be a challenge. Because I was just asking myself, for example, what is the priority right now? The priority right now in Kenya is for us to safeguard our people against COVID-19, both economically and also in terms of their health. Because also unhealthy population is not economically viable to transform the country to the next level. Something like BBI, we can participate to it, and we don't need to put a lot of emphasis on that. Like there's a deadline for us to deliver BBI. We have a deadline to ensure that we chase COVID-19 out of Kenya. We have a deadline. Yeah, because the more COVID is with us, the more our economy is destroyed and the more we lose many people. But with the BBI, we can always do it as long as the country is economically sound. And again, the plans that we will have a referendum, it means we'll have to spend a lot of money, where I really don't know where the money is. If the counties have not received their development budget now, it means there is no money in the treasury. And from what we've been reading, our debt levels is coming to nearly 7.1 trillion, as per some statistics I was reading. So it means, and the cheapest referendum is about 14 billion. So why can't we just delay the BBI and we use the 14 billion to pump into our economy so that we can generate more money? Yeah, we may end up passing the BBI and then the Kenyans are dying of hunger. Yeah, so there are critical things there that needs to be looked at a very serious level, and because we don't have money for development now. So how do you expect us to deliver those promises to the people? How do you expect us to help the Wanjiku at the county level when there is no funding coming? Yeah, so it's a serious thing, Violet, that needs to be discussed on a serious note, not just in this forum, but we need to take it as a national conversation, a very serious one. That what is a priority to Kenya right now? Is it BBI, or is it development, or is it our fight against COVID-19? Those are the discussions that we need to say without people putting politics in it, and without, those are just facts. What is a priority to me? Yeah, because when a citizen of Kenya wakes up in the morning in West Pokot County, in Trans Nzoia County, or wherever, the first thing is, do I have food on the table? Do I have something when I come back at home that my children are going to eat? Those are the first questions. Am I healthy? Can I be able to work? Those are the things that we need to do. And that's where we need to put our priority in terms of even our government funding. So our priority as a government should go into projects that can help change the lives of the people that we govern. Yeah, because if you don't change the lives of the people that you're governing, then you are not government. Yeah.
Indeed. It's all about matters priority.
Yes.
And yeah, because like you see, like my concern is, like you had requested this amount of millions for development, and already this is the first quarter ended. This is the second quarter. We are going to the third quarter. Now, what will happen now if they don't send it? They don't send the full amount of money that you had applied for, so that you can implement your project. What will happen now at county level now if that happens?
If that happens, then
that
that will
scenario.
be a difficult situation for us as the counties, because like those flagship projects that I've told you, like for example, the milk processing plant, we've already advertised for the tenders based on our allocation on the budget that we had planned for it. So those people who are going to bid, they will definitely bid, and we will give out the tenders. We will award to whoever who wins. The person is going to start work. You know, when you start work, it means you are expecting a payment at the end of it all. So what is going to happen? Either some projects will delay because the contractors maybe will not have the support from the county government to progress, or definitely it will just be a pending bill. And if it becomes a pending bill, then it means we are not helping to grow our economy. That contractor is employing people. That contractor is buying the materials from a certain hardware, you see? So he will not be able to buy the materials. So in a nutshell, our economy will not grow. Yeah, because those are things that help grow the economy. When I'm employed by the county government of West Pokot, at the end of the month, I expect a salary. When I get the salary, I'll do a shopping for my home. I'll buy something from the supermarket. The person at the supermarket will get money. Then he will give the money to his supplier, and that chain continues like that. So if you cut funding from one side of the value chain, then you are going to affect the other actor in the value chain. So in the long run, the economy of the country is not going to grow. In fact, it will grow negatively. So the earlier the National Treasury releases development funding to counties, the better, because all this will come a long way in supporting to jumpstart the economy that has been affected by COVID-19. Okay, our economy right now, it should be growing negatively because all those industries are not operating at full capacity. Many people have been sacked from employment. A lot of businesses are doing badly off because many people have not the purchase power. So our economy, instead of growing positively, is growing negatively. So in order to safeguard that, first, the government should release funding to those units that will help grow the economy. Like now, the lowest levels of governance in this country, the county governments. That money will trickle down to the common man. So the more the National Treasury delays the disbursement to counties, the more we are going to retard us as a country from coming where we were before COVID-19 came. So it is upon the Treasury, it is upon the leadership of the country led by His Excellency the President to see into it that what is a priority for Kenya. Yeah.
Wow.
What is a priority for Kenya? And we need to listen to that voice. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So I want to say thank you, William Ntoina, for the comprehensive information that you have shared with regard now to the current situation at the county government of West Pokot, more so even with regard now to the Directorate of Investment and Cooperative Development, which sits under the Ministry of Trade. So I just want to say thank you for gracing the show. And do you have any last words that you'd like to say?
I think, thank you very much, Violet, for this opportunity. I think West Pokot County had been forgotten. I don't know why, because I think maybe because our county slogan is the county of hidden treasures. But again, I want to say one thing. For the many Kenyans out there, West Pokot County is the new frontier of socio-economic development. When you come to West Pokot County, you will find the best tourist attraction sites, the Mtelo Hills, the Lake Pokot. You will get the best fish. You will get the best honey. You will get an opportunity to taste natural milk, not a milk that is already been refined and done some other things. You will get so many good things in West Pokot County. So for the people who had always thought that West Pokot County is a haven of bandits, you are wrong. The new West Pokot County is the next frontier of socio-economic development. And I want to take this opportunity to welcome all Kenyans from all walks of life to visit West Pokot County for tourism, for investment, just to come and enjoy what West Pokot County can be able to give to you. Thank you so much. And we look forward to all of you coming to West Pokot County, and also to Violet coming back to West Pokot County now that William Ntoina is the Director for Investment. Asante.
Yes, I was there. I was in West Pokot in 2018. I had come there for official, yeah, yeah. I think the first, yeah, it was 20. Yeah, I think it was 20. It was during the time that you
Government.
had governor. Yes.
Yeah.
That is when I came to West Pokot County.
Okay.
And if you're saying that you'd like more investors to come to West Pokot County, then that means that maybe even in your the financial bill and the financial act, you have put in place a clause for attracting investors or donors to West Pokot. I don't know whether that is present, because so that they may get even some tax. They can get tax
Incentives.
exempted from certain issues, so that it can attract more investors towards West Pokot. Yeah, because having those tax incentives, they usually encourage more investors to come and invest in West Pokot, and this usually happens in the finance bill, which usually becomes the Finance Act, and it's a way of generating revenue for the county. So I want to say thank you, William, for joining the live discussion. Thank you, viewer, for following, for listening, and getting to know more about West Pokot County. And any investor out there, we are calling on you to also invest in the county,
in the county of hidden
treasures.
And in the next show, I will invite my governor to come and speak to you, to welcome all the investors to West Pokot County. You know him, His Excellency Professor John Lonyangapuo, the only mathematician professor in Kenya. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, we are looking forward to hosting the governor. We are also looking forward to hosting the CEC on the budget cafe discussions. And we're doing a remarkable job. And this is the reason why Budget Cafe Discussions is there in the first place. So to also highlight counties who are performing extremely well, but they are not known. But we're also going to reach out to development partners so that they can also watch it and they see where they can direct their funds to as well.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank
So
you so much.
you're welcome, William.
In
And
Pokot, we call it, in Pokot, we say Serenyowo.
what does
Can you
Serenyowo
say
mean?
that? Serenyowo. Thank you so
Serenyowo.
much. Yes.
All right. All right. So thank you. So
Thank you.
viewer, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you for being patient and watching the show. And if you have any input that you'd like to add, you can even get in touch with them, with the County of West Pokot, and even you can get in touch with me, and I will reach out to William, and they will address your concerns. So thank you, viewer, for watching this live broadcast, which airs on Facebook Live and YouTube. So even when you go to Budget Cafe discussions on YouTube, you're going to find this particular discussion there. So thank you and God bless.